Georgia. Georgia's a grade 5 athlete who currently does dancing and gymnastics outside of school, so she has quite high body awareness and coordination. She's an intermediate level student. Welcome to today's lesson, grade 5 students. Today we're going to be learning the athletics event triple jump. Triple jump involves an approach, hop, step, jump and landing phase. The 3 learning objectives or goals for this session are students to be able to form a stationary hop, step and jump action, students to be able to add the approach phase prior to the hop, step and jump, and finally students to be able to form the approach, hop, step and jump phase with a marker to indicate where the hop needs to begin and where to land in the sandpit. The approach phase relates to the run-up before the hop begins. It's important to maintain a natural and rhythmic running pattern. Unlike long jump, where you want to reach your maximum speed during the approach phase, it's important for triple jump to accelerate to your maximum controllable speed, as you need control to complete the hop, step and jump phase. The hop is a takeoff and landing on the same foot. The objective of the hop is to achieve a long, quick and flat hop that covers about a third of the overall distance. To do this, the takeoff angle should be forwards and not upwards. The free leg should drive the knee up and the trunk kept upright. The step is a takeoff from one foot and landing on the other. It should also cover roughly a third of the overall distance and be equal duration and height to the hop. Swing the free leg nice and high and keep the trunk upright. The jump is a takeoff on one foot and preparing to land on 2 feet. The jump should be a third of the overall distance. If using the hang technique, both legs should aim to be lifted in a tucked position and arms thrown up and then back to help increase drive. The landing phase involves the athlete landing in the sandpit with both feet. The legs should be almost fully extended forwards in a pike position with arms drawn backwards and trunk bent forwards to prepare for landing. First, we're going to play a warm-up game to prepare the body for our activities. We're going to play a game of beanbag steel. The way beanbag steel is going to work is there's going to be 3 teams all separated into, and they each have a hoop. One at a time, one team member is going to come into the center and they're going to try and steal a beanbag from the box and bring it back to their team. Once all the beanbags from the center are gone, that means you can steal from other team members and bring them back to your hoop. We're going to be doing various different actions to travel to get the beanbag and bring it back to your hoop. This game is a fun team activity that can be used to incorporate the fundamental movements of triple jump. Throughout the game, the teacher will assign different locomotive actions for how the students would travel to collect the beanbags. We will start with running as the action, then move to 2 feet jumping, hopping, and finally skipping to help the students practice the prerequisite skills for triple jump. We're now going to perform some active stretches to prepare the muscle groups that we're going to be using for triple jump. Arm swings will be used throughout the hop, step and jump phases to help propel the athlete further forwards. Leg swings help to increase the range of movement in the hips for running and getting the knees up nice and high in the hop. Warm up the hamstrings for the landing position. This seated pike gives the students a guide of the position they're going to try and create during the landing phase. We're now going to move around a circuit of 3 drills to help teach Georgia some prerequisites for the triple jump. This drill is the hopscotch, where we're going to practice some 1-foot hopping and jumping from 1 foot to 2 feet. I'll demonstrate. We're going to throw the beanbag. We're then going to hop. Pick up the beanbag on the way back. Let's move to the next station. Now we're going to break down the hop, step and jump phase by using some feet markers to indicate where our feet need to go. Georgia, would you like to demonstrate this one for me? Sure. Excellent. We're going to come over here to the feet. Now we've already discovered that Georgia likes to hop on her left foot. So she's going to use her left foot to hop from the pink foot to the other pink left foot. Excellent. She's then going to do a big step from her left foot to her right foot. And then she's going to do a big jump to land on 2 feet at the end. Great, now we're going to move over to our last drill that is over here. So this last drill is where we're adding the approach phase, which is the run. and the hop together. So these two hoops are indicating where your feet need to go. So you're going to do your big run up, you'll have your foot in this one, and you're going to try and hop all the way to the second hoop. Now the challenge is every time you do this activity, you're going to try and move the hoop a tiny bit further to see how long you can make your hop. Because we want to try and aim for a really nice long hop rather than a high hop. Okay, everyone, I'm going to split you up by giving you either a number 1, 2, or 3. All the number 1s are going to come to the hopscotch, all the number 2s are going to go to the feet, and all the number 3s are going to go to the hoops. We're going to use the stop and swap method to change rotations. So you're going to stay at your station until I blow the whistle, and then we'll all rotate to the next station and then continue on.
There were various safety considerations to take into account when planning this circuit. I first considered how far apart the 3 stations needed to be to ensure there was adequate room to perform the drills safely. The second consideration was making sure that I as a teacher could observe all the students and drills at the same time. The final safety consideration was making sure that students weren't walking or crossing in front of the students who were running at Station 3, as this could cause a serious collision. To reduce this risk, I incorporated the stop and swap method of changing stations. This strategy avoids the need for students to be roaming around between activities and potentially getting in the way of someone else at another station. Now all the drills have been explained, it's time for the students to give each one a go. The method or system I've adopted to analyse the student's skill performance involves first allowing the students to attempt the skill and then providing the opportunity for them to self-analyse or correct themselves. Where appropriate, I will then intervene and provide some verbal feedback for the students on how they could improve further. I then allow them to re-attempt the skill, providing them with the opportunity to apply my timely feedback straight away.
Good try, Georgia, but instead of putting your foot down to do the 2-foot jump, try and jump from 1 foot to 2 feet. Try again. Much better. Okay, everybody, that means stop and swap. Number 1s, you're going to the feet. Number 2s, you're going to the hoops, and hoops, you're coming to the hopscotch. Go! Good work, Georgia. I loved your long strides, but you missed the hop phase. Have a look at the feet as a guide. You want to take off from your left foot and land on your left foot before you do your big step. Try again. Much better. All right, everyone, that means stop and swap. Feet, you're going to the hoops. Good try, Georgia. I loved your knee drive, but I want you to try and make your hop longer rather than so high. Try again. Great work. Now Georgia has successfully completed the drills. She now understands the approach, hop, step and jump phase of the triple jump. We're now going to practice and put all of these together into the sandpit. For the purpose of this activity, the yoga mat will demonstrate the sandpit and the TheraBand will demonstrate the marker that indicates the hop takeoff. For safety considerations, Georgia will not be demonstrating the forward pike landing technique and instead be landing in a more upright position on her feet.
While we have noted that Georgia is competent in all the drills leading up to the triple jump, not all members of her class may be at this stage yet. To support inclusive learning, those students who may not yet understand the hop, step and jump technique may choose to practice their long jump into the sandpit rather than the triple jump. Alternatively, students may wish to remove the approach phase and just practice their hop, step and jump into the sandpit without the run-up. These strategies support inclusive student participation.
Great work, Georgia. You have the feet correct, but try and use your arms through all phases as it will help create more momentum and make you travel further. Try again. much better.